Hello, welcome to a new CODAW Advanced Warfare series I'm doing, which is a map guide and strategy guide for all of the maps in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So, if you spawn in playing as Sentinel, you're going to be spawning here behind blue, and from here you can go up on top of blue here. If you're using an assault rifle, you're going to be watching glass here, or you can go over here. I don't know what I'll call out for this is. You can watch yellow, and you can also go into green, the green cafe, jump up here, do a bit better than I did, and watch over yellow as well. Now all of the Atlas players will be coming from their primary spawn, which is back in here, so they'll be jumping up onto yellow, coming here. If you are spawning as Atlas, this is a nice little spot I like to use. You can come in here, you can see a little crack through there, you can see players either coming running at you, or they can be running up into green. So if you do see them, you can move over to here, where you can watch the ladder drop down, and the window. And also up there, but you need to watch out for snipers and other assault rifle players up there. So as well as this yellow, you can come over to this side. You can watch down here for Sentinel players coming over. You can also go into glass, where you can have a nice little look out over pretty much the whole of that blue primary spawn. And a little bit over there as well, I haven't seen that before. So these Sentinel players, their secondary spawn location, so if there's Atlas in their spawn, they will spawn out over here at the green side, around in this corner area. So if you do spawn here, you want to go and try and clear out your primary spawn. So just run up here, look over here, and then kill any enemies. They'll usually be up on top of this blue, that's why you'll spawn out there. And if you're Atlas, the Sentinel will be in your yellow spawn, in your primary spawn. So you'll be spawning up in glass, round about here. So you want to go and do the same and clear that out. So that's like the general map guide for any game mode, like the TDM and kill confirmed and free for all. Not a free for all, the spawns are a bit different in that. So now we're going to moving on to game mode specific strategies. So if you spawn here as Sentinel, you want to either capture its A flag or you can run straight to B. After that, you should come up here to green, or you should go up top B and watch out on the other overlook bits from the Atlas players. If you haven't already captured B, you want to move in here and capture it. If you're an assault rifle, maybe not coming here unless you're using a BAL, as a BAL is sort of like, it's good for everywhere. So you want to capture B, and then I like to sit in these corners here, so like bait the enemies out. Try not to push out, but if you do, don't go up them stairs there, otherwise you'll overextend and the spawns will flip. You can come out here and watch this door here. If you're spawning as Atlas, you'll want to be spawning, well, you're going to be spawning here, then you want to go capture the C flag. After you've captured the C flag, you just want to do the same bit in the opposite, so you want to watch green, go over to glass, and then watch blue, and also capture the B flag, but be careful on the inside there. Okay, so moving on to Hardpoint. If you're spawning as Sentinel, you want to be jumping up here, running across here, and the first hill is in green, so you're going to want to jump on here and into here. You want to shoot as many enemies as you can that are on yellow over here. Some might try and push this ladder here, so you want to have someone watching that. You want to have someone watch this doorway as well, because they might flank round, and you want to have a few people in the hill just to protect it. You can also have someone sat here to watch down here and there. You need to make sure that you don't push into the enemy's base, otherwise their spawn will flip, and they will most likely spawn out glass, and they'll run over here, or they might even just spawn down there, and then they'll come up on blue here. So then they'll have a really nice line of sight in on you. So you really need to be careful that you don't overextend and their spawns flip. Okay, so the second hill is going to be over here in blue. If you're playing as Atlas and you already have held that, you just want to run back over here the way you did off your spawn. Capture it, hold it down. I like to come up here. You can watch over onto the hill here. You can just sit in this corner, and also I quite like this spot as well. So if you're Atlas, you'll probably be spawning over there. You'll be running down here, and then you can see that spot there, and you need to make sure that you watch that corner there. So we're on to the third hill already. The third hill is over in yellow. So I like to run down here, or down the furthest left side. Get a grenade. Oh, I don't have any grenades equipped, but get a grenade through that window and hope they're not using flak jacket. After that, I like to jump up here through this window, capture the hard point. People do like to sit there, down here, watching that doorway, and then they'll see you jump through there as well. People also like to sit here, and the hill does extend around here, so people do like to lie here because people don't really check that. Unless you're coming in through this door, which isn't really used that much, you won't see him. So you also can jump up here and come in through the back entrance, which they don't usually expect. Third hardpoint's over here in glass. You really need to get there quick. Try and rotate about 20 seconds early, as once you hold this, it's really hard to take it back off the enemy. A lot of people like to camp here, which is a really hard window to get the kills off. Because of the angles, you can't really get a good grenade in on them, especially if they're wearing flak jacket, they won't die. A lot of people sit up here, they have their teammates in the hill and then they're just protecting, because you can watch that door from there and that door there. Sitting up here is quite good as well, apart from you have to watch your back, because people can kill you from there and up there. So yeah, they're the good spots to sit. Also, people sometimes sit here. Can you capture it from in here? No, you can't get it from in there, but you're pretty hidden in here, so that's a good spot to hide as well. Okay, so moving on to the fifth and final hill, it goes into the centre here where the Domination B flag is. So only BALs and SMGs really do well in here. Any other assault rifle you might struggle with because you don't have high enough rate of fire for this close quarters, but it's good to sit in. Any of these cons are pretty good to sit in. A lot of people go up here, which you don't usually expect. Hide behind these boxes here to protect the doors. That's a pretty good place to sit. And grenades are very useful. Try and pre-grenade here, especially if you've got Semtex, you can stick them to these walls here. And people don't usually expect it. Unless they're wearing flak jacket, you should get a kill. So that's been all the hills. After this, they will rotate one more time until the time is up. So it'll come back up here and then it'll go over to blue again, then to yellow, then to glass, and then back into the centre. So going on to Search and Destroy, which is going to be the final game mode that I'm going to cover in this episode. You're going to be on the attacking side, so you can pick up the bomb. And I would say that B is probably the best bomb to attack, as you can have good cover from all of your teammates watching over here. Green's a very good place to watch from, so you can get this B plant here. The enemies who are up in yellow shouldn't really see you if you're really quick. You can have a rush plan or you can go slow. The enemies will be up here, the Atlas team watching you from over here. You can also make a push, so I'll just rotate around to this side. It's good to go up B here. Have some teammates watching over down here, watching top glass, watching down there, and also watching over green in case any enemies push as they haven't seen you B. So you can either go for a rush plant on A, or you can sort of hold back. A, I wouldn't say it's as easy to hold as it's more confined. There isn't as many easy places to spot from. This sort of dark corner back here is very good to hide in, as you get a good clear sight on the A-bomb, especially if you plant it here. I'll just plant it to get myself some more time. Planting it on this side is very good, as you can see it from everywhere else. The enemies will come in from this side, as they'll rotate from top yellow, as I've been watching B, and then they'll realise that you've all planted A. And so yeah, that is it all covered, apart from if you're planting at B, you're going to want to plant on right in the centre here. The enemies should still be in yellow, they should rotate around, or they should rotate from this side because they might have done a full rotation of the map. I like to either hide here and just peek it every now and again, just check that the bomb's not been disarmed, there's no one on bomb, or you can hide here, which is even more hidden, which is very useful. So that is, the bomb is about to go off. So that is everything for S&D, that is everything for this map of Comeback. So if you have enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. Please comment on the video if there are any other game modes you would like me to cover that I haven't covered. I'm only covering these three as they are the three basic ones. If you want me to do CTF, Uplink, or any of the other ones where it's more about routes and paths, I can do them. Just leave a comment and I'll get around to doing it. So thanks for watching, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.